Sam, you came here with a specific vision of what this defense could be, what this team could be, opportunity to compete, go to the playoffs. Mm-hmm. What gives you confidence that this team is still capable of doing that as you look ahead next year?
Yeah, just looking at what we were able to do, the good and the bad, but the way that we battled through all of it, and I think our attitude going into this offseason is in the right place, and that's what gives me the most hope, that I know everybody's going to go back home, spend time with their families, rest up, but everybody's going to get right back to work. I think that's probably the best thing about this group, that we weren't satisfied with the result that we got at the end, but we know the capabilities that we have. We know, at the peak of our season, we had the confidence that we can beat anybody in the league. We still have that mindset. Things just didn't shake out the way we wanted to, but that's the whole point of growing as people, as players. So I think we're going to go back to work and be a lot better next year than we were this year.
You mentioned the attitude you're taking into the offseason.
Mm-hmm.
What is that attitude?
Got to come back and win every single game. I said that when I got here, had expectations to win every time you step on the field. Every single play you want to win, and it's a mindset. Obviously, your result, you're not going to win every single game, but if you have that mindset that you have to treat every single game like it's the most important, every single play like it's the most important play of the game, and every single day of this off season when you're training, treat it as this is going to affect the way that I play this season. That's going to get us to where we want to be, and I think that's the mindset everybody has, and I think I'm going to go back and enjoy having things to work on. We didn't finish the season the way we wanted to, but that gives us more things, a lot more to be able to really see that we can work on, so I'm excited for that.
Cam, doesn't this season show you that being close just isn't good enough?
Yeah, being close.
There were a handful of games that you were right there.
It's never good enough. So we see the NFL is coming down to one score, a few points, one point games, and a lot of games this year specifically, and for us, there's too many weeks where we were close. One phase may play well, the other phase may not play as well, but we have to play together as a team because we know that being close is never good enough. So there's a different level we have to take our game to, so we're not leaving the game in the hands of anybody else but ourselves.
As a player, how do you go ahead, Chad?
You signed up obviously a 4-year deal, if I'm not mistaken. Is it reassuring to have everybody back or not?
Obviously, you want as many people to be here as possible so we can build on something. So when I got that news, I was excited for the organization, just knowing that. And I've seen other things, and it was good for me to be able to see other things in my career. And then now getting here and being able to return with the staff again, I'm excited for that because I know they're thinking the same thing that I'm thinking as far as get right back to work and get right back to the things that got us to where we were when our season was going well, and fix all the things that happened the past 7 weeks where things didn't go the way we wanted it to. We know that we can build off of that, and I trust the guys and really everybody in leadership, and I trust all the players in this locker room from top to bottom that everybody's going to get back to work and we're going to improve, and we know that we're going to improve. So I'm excited about that news, and I'm confident in our leadership that they'll be able to get us to where we want to go.
How do you reflect on the impact injuries on this team over the last 7 weeks?
Yeah, it's tough. You can't ignore that. The fact that we got pretty injured and a lot of key players obviously got hurt, but that's never an excuse to not win games. I think there's 1,000,001 excuses we could use, but at the end of the day, we're close enough in almost every single game to, if we do a little more, play here, play there, we could have won the game. So we wouldn't be complaining about the injuries as much if we finished the games a little better and we had a winning record and we were hitting the playoffs. Injuries wouldn't have been such a big deal for us. Obviously, as people, we hate that everybody got hurt, and we hate anybody getting injured. But as far as being a player, I think we wanted to, just be able to win games with whoever's in there. We're confident that we can win with whoever.
Is that the most frustrating part about it? Being able to close the deal here in these important moments here, especially down the stretch here for you guys.
Sorry, there's a bug on it.
Yeah, is that the most probably the most frustrating part of not being able to close the deal, in these close moments down the stretch here?
Probably so. I would say so. Not being able to finish games, especially for me personally, when Phillip came here and we could have got him a win and we didn't on defense. I feel like that was on us. So we want to finish better next time.
In late game situations, I know so many of these 7 losses have come in one possession games from at least on the defensive side of the ball. What needs to improve in that late game execution? Is it consistency? Like what trends have you seen in those 5 games where you've been so close but not been able to pull it off?
I think consistency, and also us just knowing the situations as players, knowing when to play like a lot more aggressive, and really just time on task. I think in training camp and OTAs to focus on the situations so where we can draw back on our experience that we've had in practice and practicing all those things throughout the week so they can come to fruition during the week. And I just think just being able to finish strong, I think it's a mindset, and it's something that you have to do as a player to be able to get to the end of the game and know this. I don't care what type of game I had. I could have a good day, a bad day, none of it matters, because I have to win these plays now to be able to win the game. And the way football is now, they only have to get about 30 yards to get in field goal range to win a game. So it's even tougher on defenses to get a stop when the ball kick a touchback. It's on the 35-yard line, and kickers are easily making 60-yarders nowadays. So you have to know that your margin of error is slim to none, and I think that's what we have to practice with, we have to play with, and that should be everybody's mindset going forward. Is like there's no room for error when you have to win a tight game in the NFL.
A lot of guys miss time throughout the year, but you played with everybody. You were there all year. What can this defense be? Because you've seen like all the positive parts just at different times. So what can this defense be?
I believe we can be one of the best defenses in the league. If we be consistent, everybody plays up to who we are and the way we practice, the way we work. We're happy with the product that we put out on the field every single day, but we have to show up when it matters on game day. So I think going through this next season, our expectation is to be one of the best, and I know we didn't show that this year, but I for sure believe that we got the guys, we got the coaching, we have everything we need, so we just have to make it happen, but first we have to work for it.